How's it going, boys? Originally, I wasn't going to make a video about this, but I figured
But
since the information's already out there, I might as well just post something. At least that way I can make a couple bucks off a wasted Sunday afternoon.
a couple of bucks? No, let's be real for a moment here, okay? He's gonna be making multiple of thousands of bucks off this most likely. And if you're a Twitch streamer or YouTuber, when you get swatted, you only have two options essentially. One, completely ignore it, pretend it did not happen, and don't speak about it, so you're not encouraging anyone else to try and do this same shit. Or, number two, completely milk it. Tweet about it, make a video, tell your friends, ask people that you know that you hear about the fact that you got swatted. And you know what's the best part about that? I honestly can't blame anyone who does that. Because if you're a YouTuber, Twitch streamer, or whoever, you're trying to make one thing happen. You're trying to make a video or something like that that goes big. Something that people want to talk about. Something that grabs attention. Something that trends, goes viral, or so on. And getting swatted, honestly, is a pretty easy way to accomplish that, especially if you're already huge. So, honestly, I can't blame him too much for making this video, but let's be real here. This start right there is just 100% sleazeballness, okay? And this is why I dislike Ludwig so much, because he's an absolute sleazeball. Oh, I didn't want to talk about this, but since it's already known that this happened, I might as well talk about it. Oh, I'm just gonna make $5 in ad revenue from this. Oh, bullshit.
So, this is the story of how I got swatted. Alright, subscribe. See you later. Goodbye.
Ooh. Bro, look at this room. I don't watch Ludwig, so I don't know how his room looks, but man, they're probably going in thinking like, damn, are we raiding a child? Are we raiding a mentally deficient child that doesn't know how to keep his room tidy? Like, damn, look at this. A chessboard, something random. That's a child's toy on the ground. Damn. And there's a cutout of something.
What's up, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail, or my channel, or whatever this is. If you missed the end of last stream or are not on twitter.com, then you might not know that the stream ended abruptly as I went upstairs to refill my water in between a chess tournament I was running. I was met with the gun of a police officer, which was weird because my front door was not meant to be open for police officers. And so I spent about, an hour away in a police car as they went through my house. And then the clips, they've mostly been a bit hushed down. I think Tim did a good job locking it down, but I think I was still live when the police were.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Just copyright claim every clip, so you know the only news from this event is from your channel. That's smart.
Walking through, you guys probably saw that. You probably saw the police walking through the house because they sweep every single room.
Yep.
When they do a swatting.
Yeah.
As you can see, I'm not too shaken up. Maybe a little bit of adrenaline. Generally, I'm pretty fine. The initial part is kind of scary, but then it's quickly overwhelmed with a annoying feeling, a sense of annoyment. I'm just annoyed.
How many times has this guy been swatted already, by the way? Sounds like a lot, honestly.
Now, this isn't the first time we've been swatted. I talked on Mogul Mail before about how I've been swatted. And
how many times?
This is the first time it's happened in a while, though. And it was a little different than most times because it was only me and Aiden home. Everyone else was out doing shit. So it was a little bit different in that sense. I think it made things a little bit easier to deal with because only having two people is a lot easier than the police officers being like 5 people come through.
True.
So the motherfucker who swatted me, who's watching this, who wasted about 55 minutes of my day.
Your day.
You did it. 55 minutes of my day down the drain. Here's the thing about you, though. You got 55 years ahead of you that you are poised to waste. 55
That's very specific.
years that you are set up to just blow through doing absolutely nothing with your life. And
What if Jeff Bezos decided to swat him? What then? Is that justifiable? But yeah, he's slowly starting to gain a lot more dislike from me than usual.
Hey, hope you have a great Sunday. Recommendation, me to you, spin it around. You got a lot of years, all right? You spend 60, 70, 80 years on this earth on average. That's about it. You might as well, while you're here, do something effective with your time. Make an imprint. Be a positive impact. Change the lives of those around you.
Wait. I'm sorry. I'm absolutely sorry, but I know what Ludwig does on his streams. I have heard it. I have even seen it one time. Bruh, all he does is just watch videos and does the casual YouTube shit. He's not helping people. He doesn't try to improve anyone's lives. That's a little bit, called being on a high horse, honestly, right there. When you're talking about someone else trying to do a positive impact in the world, while you yourself, a millionaire, multimillionaire, I should probably say, are just, casually doing nothing to improve anyone's life. I don't think I have ever heard that he has donated money for charities. Maybe he has, maybe he hasn't. But anyway, you donate money to charities. I guess that's cool. But, that's the cheapest way of improving someone's life. And then you go on a parade about someone else trying to do something other good in the world. Bro, he's never gonna go work in a soup kitchen or anything like that. No, he's just being an absolute piece of shit hypocrite there. But admittedly, this is a thing that almost all multimillionaires who put themselves in the public's eye and are known as public personalities do. Well, not do, but this is a trait that they have. They think that anything they do is in some way helping people making their lives better, They fart and it makes people's lives better. They are just so self-centered when it comes to this shit.
Now, if you get your rocks up on this, good job. All right? This will be the one thing you do, then you die, then that's it. Pee pee poof. Bye-bye. GG, no read. It feels to me empty. Okay? I would shoot for more. But if that...
For what exam exactly, Being a millionaire is kind of empty for most people, if we're being completely honest. What is more is completely in a person's own interests. It's a completely personal thing. What do you think is actually more in life than just that?
That's what you want is 55 minutes of my Sunday taken up. Go for it. TikTok does the same thing. All right? To me, every single day, 55 minutes down the drain, it's not that big of a deal. But I do have to quickly talk about the ineptitude of the police departments in Los Angeles. Now, I've been swatted a few times.
Oh.
Every time they come, this is generally how it goes. They take it very seriously at first, all right?
Yes.
8 squad cars, 2 fire trucks, 1 helicopter, going around. Because there's some made-up story that the person who swats will say.
Okay. Yeah, is this gonna be turning into a protect the police type of video? But that's what they're supposed to do, okay? They can't exactly just choose to randomly ignore a hostage situation when someone reports it, They can't just, send a scout over to see if it's actually happening or not. That's not how this shit works.
BS. There's like my name's like Adam and I'm gonna kill this person and then kill myself. Whatever. And then what happens, and I've realized where the ineptitude falls, is that there's a disconnect. Because every time it's happened to me before, they say, hey, give us a phone number and we'll call you when it happens again. Because of that, I always have my phone.
I'm pretty sure that's useless. I'm pretty sure this never actually works out.
On me while I stream, right here. I'm prepared for a phone call. The problem is they've never called. Every single time they've come, they've never
Obviously.
called.
Wait, that's actually completely obviously that they would never call. Imagine someone reports your address as a potential hostage situation. So, what is the police gonna do? Call the potential perpetrator and give them a heads up that they're coming? No. Will they call you and give you a chance to get rid of the evidence if there is any? Will they give you a chance to start running? It doesn't make sense if they actually call you, you know, if you give a phone number. It's complete nonsense, I think.
I get a little more annoyed. I'm like, why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? Why didn't you call this time? And instead of being like, oh, you know what, our bad, we should have called, they'll hit me with something like this. They hit me with this one time. I talked to this on Mobile Man before. They hit me with this. Maybe you should get a different job. And I'm like, that cannot.
Wait, that is a completely normal reaction from someone who doesn't know what streaming is, who doesn't know what streamers are, who are not in that world. We think it's funny because it is funny for us, because we understand what's going on, right? Everyone here knows what a streamer is. Everyone here knows what a YouTuber is and how swatting works. They don't. They probably are looking at the situation, looking at the fact that he looks like he's spending his time in a child's room or some shit like that. Yeah, a normal person is probably going to tell you honestly, get a different job if swatting is such a hustle. I think, if you think about it, I think that's a completely normal thing to say, you know?
Be the solution. Certainly not. There has to be a middle ground between here and there, but I realize today where the disconnect lies. Now, the police department is a fabulously wealthy group, all right? The Los Angeles Police Department.
Wait, Los Angeles? Los Angeles Police wasn't Los Angeles one of those defund the cops places? I'm pretty sure that most likely Los Angeles was amongst them. So, you know, their budgets 100% got cut, and it matters. So, I think he's obviously pulling out the fact that they are extremely well funded out of his ass. Even if that's not the case, by the way. I don't believe he actually knows how much money they have.
It specifically has a lot of money in their ecosystem. But the division of labor leads for failure.
I wonder what he understands by ecosystem.
In communication. Specifically, when you call into the police, you call into an operator's line.
Yes.
And the operators are not a grounds crew. They don't.
Yeah, obviously.
They don't go to stop things from happening.
Yes.
And stop crime and kill innocent black men. That's not what they.
Kill innocent black men. Wait. Is Ludwig just a bleeding heart liberal idiot? Is this why I naturally hate him so much? Because, man, first of all, a blind assumption that your police department is just filthy fucking rich, that's already kind of fucking dumb, honestly. And considering I'm not American, so I do not know, but I'm pretty sure whatever city he named is one of those defund the police cities because it's Democrat-led, right? Second of all, instantaneously just going, oh, killing black men. I bet he has no idea how many black people get killed by the cops unarmed every year. Because the number is actually really small. This is like a completely fucking ignorant thing to do that just someone who grifts would usually say. But again, I do hate Ludwig. Well, more reasons to hate Ludwig, I guess. So this is a good day.
They just answer the phone, right? So when they answer the phone, they'll say, hey, we got a call. There's someone that's going to get murdered at this address. And then they tell the police, the grounds crew.
Yes. And
then the grounds crew, the policemen who actually go to addresses, they just do the thing they're told to do.
Yes.
And so
wait, what's strange in that? What part of that is like ineptitude? I'm confused. What part of that is ineptitude? Also, I just thought of it. The idea that he gives them his number, or, you know, address most likely. Like, let's be real, it's not the number. Well, it is the number plus address, okay? But they get the call, and then they look, do you really expect the people at dispatch to look at absolutely every address, to cross-reference it with your address, to make sure that you are not getting accidentally swatted? That seems so fucking bullshit. Especially that most likely that place doesn't have one person at dispatch. It most likely has tens of people, and they're receiving tens of calls every single day. That is just so fucking arrogant that you want them to check the address every single time they get one.
Annoyingly, I would love so very dearly to yell at who comes to my house and be like, "You fucking dumbass! You've come multiple times. I've told you my number. You know I'm a YouTuber. You can literally go to my stream and see a camera that displays what I'm doing." And what you'll find out is
Wait, that's not an argument. That is not an argument. Absolutely not. You can just run a VOD. You can literally just run a recording instead of your actual live stream and just have the thing next to your name saying live while you are just running a constant recording. That is not an excuse. Like, okay, so someone calls on Ludwig and says there's a hostage situation. What is the police supposed to do? Just go ahead and open his stream and check if he's live, if there's a hostage situation in front of them? Oh, that's just so bull.
Times it's not murder. All right? Nary a day have you tune in the stream and I'm like, boys, today, plan is simple. We're getting up to some murder. It's never happened. So that
doesn't mean that it's not gonna happen.
That's what I tell them every time. But the problem is I'm yelling at someone with no power. Right? If you think about it in the grand scheme, they are not the people who make the decisions for the police department. They're not the unions. They're not the leads. They're not the operators who directly deal with the calls. So I'm basically yelling at the equivalent of a barista at...
Wait, if an operator dispatches a crew to a location, that crew always has the opportunity to just choose and not go. So technically that doesn't make sense. They can always choose to not go, but admittedly that's very technical. But second of all, yeah, I guess that's not the top of the chain of command, but what... I just don't get it. This makes no sense to me.
At a Starbucks that happens to have a gun telling them they're being dumb when they are like, well, I don't give a shit, bro. You can talk to corporate or my manager because I'm neither of those. It's like this...
That would depend on the reason why the barista is dumb.
Same exact thing. So...
Very bad analogies.
It's like, whatever. It's just a thing that I gotta live with and deal with.
Oh, poor you.
And if it's an hour out of my Sunday, it's an hour out of my Sunday. Now, hopefully, they tell me every time. Next time they'll call me. Next time they'll be better. We'll see. We'll see. I'm thinking about getting like a nice, like doormat that says, in really long text, "Hello, if you are a policeman or SWAT team reading this, I am a YouTuber. My channel is youtube.com/Ludwig_live. I know it's...
Okay, I'm willing to bet a lot of money that they are not going to look at the doormat before entering the house.
Really long. I've told YouTube about this in parentheses. Please do not come in so aggressively. I will come up. Just knock a few times. Thank you. Goodbye." And then maybe that would work.
Are you supposed to knock when you're swatting? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they just go in because that's how it's supposed to work. I'm pretty sure they are never gonna knock if they're trying to SWAT you.
Maybe that
I could be wrong.
Because the problem is the people on the phone who are faking the SWAT are talking to an operator who then talks to the people who come to the house, and there's confusion along the way. And I can only do so much. This time was particularly annoying.
I don't understand where the confusion actually happens.
For one reason, I will say this pissed me off. When they come through, they leave every single door open. Which is like annoying when your parents do it. It's as annoying when the police do it, turns out. And so they went through, they opened every door, and guess who snuck outside? If it was not young Coots. Young Coots snuck outside while the police were here, understandably. Because I don't
Maybe train your dog better in that case. I don't know. Oh. It's not a dog.
I called her and she came right to me, sweetheart.
Oh, that looks like a good cat.
Did scratch me though.
Too bad it has a shitty owner.
This was the most damage done to me today. Either way, an amazing thing came out of this. Okay.
Did they get the guy who was swatting you? Because that would be the only good thing that to come out of this.
It's not all negative, right? We're mostly negatives here.
Okay.
Got swatted, chess tournament got delayed, feels bad, man. But one amazing thing happened because when the police came, they have to go through every room, right?
Yeah.
In one of the rooms they have to go in is our attic where we do the yard podcast. So somehow, while walking through the yard set, they just fell through our ceiling. Just fell through it. Look at all the damage they did. Just fall.
Bruh, that's just shabby construction. That's strange, though.
Falling through.
No, wait. Is it strange? I don't know. I think it's just like whatever.
How do you do that?
Wait, is he happy that the police potentially got hurt while falling through the ceiling? Also, aren't you American? Can you not get sued for someone else hurting themselves in your house?
We've been recording there for months. So now I get to get paid by the police department.
Oh.
Which I think technically is me still paying for myself because it's probably through tax dollars regardless. But
Yeah.
hey, still goes right back to my pocket. Shit.
People would normally be pissed about the, damage done, that it's gonna take a while to get fixed and shit like that. But no, he's happy. He's happy that potentially someone got hurt while falling through the ceiling. That's fucking hilarious. This is why I hate people like him.
Anyway. That was it.
Okay.
I am fine. I am healthy. I am in good spirits.
At least that's honestly kind of good.
I'll probably never talk about it again. Just to be honest, if that's chill with you guys.
He's probably going to talk about it again.
All you little drama cats. Pee-pee poof now. Disperse into the atmosphere where you came from. Alright, go off into the void. Goodbye. See you later.
That's
Goodbye.
literally it. Wow. No wonder I hate this guy. Absolutely not even surprised. Not even shocking, in fact. Anyway, like and subscribe. I hate this guy.